Good evening, and welcome to the Walt Disney Family Museum's special evening with the one and only Alan Menken. I'm Chris Montan, former president of Walt Disney Music, and a longtime friend and collaborator with tonight's performer, composer extraordinaire, Alan Menken. I want to thank you for joining us tonight for the Walt Disney Family Museum's first ever virtual fundraiser, and for helping us to raise the critical funds that will allow the museum to continue its important mission of providing art and animation instruction to underrepresented communities in the Bay Area. I want to give a special shout out to tonight's very generous sponsors, the Walt Disney Company, and Michelle Lund for their generous support. Each year, the Walt Disney Family Museum provides thousands of young people in underserved communities throughout the Bay Area with education programs in the animation arts, helping to spark creative minds and nurture new voices. And we have big dreams ahead. Building on Walt Disney's legacy of fostering the next generation of creative talent, the museum is in the process of creating a very special animation academy, the At Promise Youth Animation Academy, that will combine a 4-year residential high school education with comprehensive art and animation training, preparing these young people experiencing financial and social displacement with the skills necessary to find rewarding employment in the animation and film industries, and while also helping to launch the careers of a whole new generation of animation artists. The Academy will also help to diversify the industry itself, a win-win for all. Can you imagine all the new stories that will make their way into our world? And I hope you'll play a role in helping to make this dream a reality by making a donation tonight of any size by texting a gift to the number on your screen. And tonight, your gift will be matched by an anonymous donor. Our Text to Give and donation website will be open for 1 full week after tonight, so you have plenty of time to make your donation and hopefully spread the word. Your support at any level is very deeply appreciated, so thank you. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce the incomparable Alan Menken. Alan is the songwriting genius behind so many of our most beloved Disney musicals, including The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas, and Tangled. His chart-topping songs include Beauty and the Beast, A Whole New World, Part of Your World, Colors of the Wind, and Go the Distance. Alan has won more Academy Awards than any other living individual, and as of last month, he was awarded official Egot status, now being one of the only 16 artists to have been awarded an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. Truly impressive and well-deserved. Hi, Alan. Welcome.
Thank you, Chris, and good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this virtual fundraiser for the Walt Disney Family Museum. We're here because we're in support of this project, At Promise Youth Animation Academy, where deserving young artists will be able to get the support and help they need and the opportunities they need to go into the field of animation. And God knows animation has meant so much to me in my career and so many others. I thank you for being here with us. I hope you will be generous and donate. And now I'm going to kick this off with a little medley. Be our guest, put our service to the test. Tie your napkin around your neck, cherie, and we'll provide the rest. Soup du jour, hot hors d'oeuvre, where we only live to serve. Try the gray stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me, ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all, Mrs. is France, and a dinner here is never second best. Go on, unfold your menu, take a glance, and then you'll be our guest. We are guests, be our guest. Little shop of horrors, a little shop of terror, call a cop. Little shop of horrors, a no, oh no. Little shop of horrors, bop shabop. You'll never stop the terror, watch them drop. Little shop of horrors, a no, oh no, oh no, oh no. think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew. You never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or ask the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Look at the stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? I got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a hero's welcome would be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I will find my way, I can go the distance, I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. I would go most anywhere to feel like I belong. All those days watching from the windows, all those years outside looking in, all that time never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here and suddenly I see, standing here, it's all so clear. I'm where I'm meant to be. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog is lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new. And it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything looks different now that I see you. How does she know that you love her? How do you show her you love her? How does she know that you really, really, truly love her? It's not enough to take the one you love for granted. You must remind her or she'll be inclined to say, how do I know he loves me? How do I know he's mine? Well, does he leave a little note to tell you you are on his mind? Send you flowers when the sky is gray. Hey, he'll find a new way to show you a little bit every day. That's how you know, that's how you know he's your love. Bless my soul, Herc was on a roll, person of the week in every Greek opinion poll. What a pro, Herc could stop a show, pouring him out a monster and you're talking SRO. He was a no one, a 0-0, now he's a honcho, he's a hero. Here was the kid with his act down pat, from 0 to hero in no time flat. 0 to hero, just like that. pair of new shoes with matching laces, permanent box at the Sheep's Head races, porcelain tub with boiling water, Saturday night with the mayor's daughter. Look at me, I'm the king of New York. Suddenly, I'm respectable, staring right at you, lousy with stature, nubbing with all the muckety mucks. I'm blowing my dough and going deluxe, and there I be. Ain't I pretty? It's my city. I'm the king of New York. Safe behind these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone, hungry for the histories they show me. All my life I memorize their faces, knowing them as they will never know me. All my life I wonder how it feels to pass a day not above them, but part of them. And out there, living in the sun, give me one day out there. All I ask is one to hold forever. Out there where they all live unaware, what I'd give, what I'd dare, just to live one day out there. There you see her, sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her, and you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, look like the boy too shy, ain't gonna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad, ain't it a shame? Too bad he gonna miss the girl. How does a moment last forever? How can a story never die? It is love we must hold on to. Never easy, but we try. Sometimes our happiness is captured. Somehow a time and place stands still. Love lives on inside our hearts and always will. Minutes turn to hours, days to years, then gone. But when all else has been forgotten, still our song lives on. That's how a moment lasts forever, when our song lives on. Here comes a wave meant to wash me away, a tide that is taking me under, swallowing sand left with nothing to say, my voice drowned out in the thunder. But I won't cry, I won't start to crumble. Whenever they try to shut me or cut me down, I won't be silenced, you can't keep me quiet. We tremble when you try it. All I know is I won't go speechless, 'cause I'll breathe when they try to suffocate me. Don't you underestimate me, 'cause I know that I won't go speechless. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What more is you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore they work all day, Out in the sun to slave away. Each little clammy, nowhere to jam under the sea. Each little slug here, cut in the rug here, under the sea. Each little snail here, nowhere to whale here. That's why it's hotter under the water. Yeah, we in luck here, down in the muck here, under the sea. Yeah.
Hi.
Whoa, Lynn.
That was amazing.
What?
That was an amazing medley. Good to see you, Mr. Egot.
Oh, well,
How are
thank you
Congratulations.
very much.
I'm confused because I thought you already were an Egot, but let's see it. Let's see the hardware.
All right, you want to see where I keep the awards? Here we go. Sure thing. Take you, here we go, into my studio. And here's the inner sanctum. And here's my wall of shame.
I'm confused. Weren't you already an Egot, and isn't that a
I was
treasure's worth of gold behind you?
I was an it's a little something. I was an honorary EGOT way back in the 80s when Howard and I wrote a song that Roy Disney asked us to write. It was an anti-drug song called "The Million Wild and Wonderful Ways to Say No."
There's a million wild and wonderful ways to say no. No way, no way. From Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue, you wrote that?
God, you did. Yeah, look at. Is there anything you don't know? But by the way,
listen, if Garfield and the Ninja Turtles are going to be in the same cartoon, I'm going to wake up early and watch it. I had no idea you wrote that until just now. I was
first of
8
all,
years old when I learned
I'm
it.
a REGOT. I am a REGOT because I have my Razzie Award for Worst Song of the Year for High Times, Hard Times from Newsies.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I got the Razzie Award same night that I got the Oscars for Beauty. So
Thingamabobs, you got 20.
I got a lot
Well,
of.
thanks for letting me crash your party here.
Crash
and,
any old time. You know this space very well. Since we were collaborating in here like about a year ago.
It's true. Imagine writing lyrics for a guy with that kind of hardware behind their console.
Oh, we had so much
have
fun.
An idea of, we had so much fun. Once those little gold guys stopped staring at me, we had a really good time.
Yeah.
Can we tell the people about the first time we interacted?
Well, the first time we met, do you remember? I came backstage in the Heights.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I had met, because I remember when you were a little kid, and my sister Faye and my niece Jenny went to the Hunter School, and you were at the Hunter School, and there was this little boy named Lin-Manuel Miranda, who loved Little Mermaid so much that he kept asking, would I sign this, or could I do this? And I actually sent you a poster that said, what did it say?
It was a little Post-it note. So I'm here because of The Little Mermaid. That was the movie that blew my mind when I was 9 years old, and I was obsessed with it. I even memorized the Oscar telecast dance version that Jeffrey Holder did, and I cheered. It was the first time I watched the Oscars because I needed to see that you won, because those were my favorite songs I'd ever heard.
Oh, Lynn.
And I used to get up on my desk in 4th grade and pretend to see. And Jenny Schneier, who was a year older than me, I found out she was your niece, and so I would basically attack her in the hallways and kiss her feet and say, please get me your uncle's autograph.
All right.
Get me your uncle's
so
autograph.
Go ahead.
So the Post-it note says, to Lynn, from Alan, P.S. Stop kissing Jenny's feet.
Okay, fast forward 30 years, probably about, and there's all this publicity about this young artist named Lin-Manuel Miranda, who had this new show called In the Heights. And you had that mustache or beard then. And I
had this and not these.
I said that can't be the same little boy, can it? And I found out, yes, it is. And then I came backstage at In the Heights, and I saw you, and then I don't know whatever happened to you since then. It's been you just kind of lost.
It's been quiet. It's been quiet.
Oh, that little thing called Hamilton. Yes. Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
And you and I collaborated on new songs for the Little Mermaid movie,
which was the ultimate dream come true. And we've written a few new songs. And writing lyrics for you was a dream. It was a bit of a dance at first, like who's going to go first, who's going to write first, and then once we started, we couldn't stop.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait for production to start on that again, people can see what we've cooked up.
Me too. So, but we're here now to promote this, Disney Family Museum benefit for Animation Academy. It's called, I think.
Yeah, the Animation Academy, which basically is, we're here raising money so that under-resourced kids can have the opportunity to go to the Academy and learn about Disney animation and animation techniques in general. And listen, you and I know more than anyone what freedom it is to write music for animated films. I got my first taste of it with Moana, and the way I describe it to people is it's like writing for musical theater to the nth degree.
Oh, it's so
because
good.
not only are you collaborating with a director and a choreographer, you're working with these incredible animators who can bring anything to life.
I know.
I mean, Little Mermaid blew my mind because when Under the Sea began, I couldn't believe I was watching a musical number that defied gravity, that took place in 3 dimensions.
Yeah.
And to get to work with these incredible animators is a dream come
to
true.
be in front of that storyboard as a writer, and each frame is another part of your lyric and music, and you're discussing each image with them. It's just the most amazing, immersive, creative experience.
Yeah, and I always feel like music is sort of the thing that, it's the only thing that involves both hemispheres of the brain. It's sort of the thing that unites us more than anything as humans. And when you combine that with animation, it's the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
I remember writing You're Welcome and being like, oh, maybe the tattoo on his bicep gets a tap solo. That's the kind of thing you can't think of when you're just writing a musical for the stage. But the only limit is your own imagination. And so by being here, you're helping raise money for, more people to enter this field, and that's really exciting.
Yeah, and we both know at a young age how influential this is. When I hearken my career back to Fantasia. I saw Fantasia as a kid, and I made the link between these incredible images and music. And Beethoven's Pastoral Symphony and the Sorcerer's Apprentice and Night on Bald Mountain, and it was just that marriage of music and song and animation is powerful like nothing else.
Yeah,
and these kids
absolutely.
are going to get the opportunity to really have a hands-on, immersive experience in working with animation. One of the amazing things to watch, as there's Walt Disney, then the new generation, Howard and I came and to work on it. Then Bobby Lopez and you come and work, and Pasek and Paul. And the passing of the baton between people and between influences is incredible in the arts. To see new talent come in and be able to revitalize the art form with what they bring to it.
Absolutely. And the fact that we're raising money for folks who wouldn't ordinarily be able to afford this just gets new people in the door. And honestly, to be able to see more black and brown faces in animation and learning these techniques and rising up through the ranks, it just means more stories. It means richer stories.
Oh, yeah.
And it just means sort of it's like a healthier ecosystem for the kinds of stories that we can tell through animation and music.
Yeah. It is the greatest creative melting pot, really, animation.
Absolutely.
and that form and the arts. Musical theater is also an incredible creative melting pot. And so we're so blessed that we can be a part of that and that we can impart that to another generation.
I don't know if I ever told you this, but one of my favorite books growing up was actually the autobiography of Chuck Jones, who was, you learned your classical music through Fantasia. I learned it through Warner Brothers cartoons. And one of the things he talks about is Carl Stalling and the way pizzicato strings became tiptoeing.
Oh, God, of course.
Like, to invent that pizzicato strings are shorthand for tiptoeing, and so many things that we just take for granted when we watch cartoons.
I know.
That was mind blowing.
It was, and
as a little kid.
Back even before you were a little kid, when we were back in the '60s and we were kind of in our hippie phase, there was a period where Carl Stalling was so happy. We would just put on Carl Stalling's music and just groove to all of the imagery.
Really?
It was incredible. Oh, yeah.
We're all links in a chain in a real way, and it's such a privilege to do this, and to be able to open the doors wider for more folks to do this is really important.
Absolutely.
All right, what do you wish you'd known as a kid that you know now?
I wish I knew that I wasn't going to have to be a dentist, because I've said this story tons of times. All the men in the Menken family were dentists. And I just wanted to make music, but I was a dreamer. I didn't really want to practice hard. I just wanted to love music. And I didn't know what I know now, which is what you are passionate about doing every day of your life. That's what you're going to do or should do with your life. Don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't pursue that thing, because that's what you love. And the love you bring to that is a love that'll fill the world.
Well, I can't top that.
Oh yes, you are
great.
You're the walking embodiment of that, Lin. You are. I mean, but when I look back to when you were a kid, absolutely obsessed with Mermaid, I'm sure you were that way with everything that you love, and you still are. There's nobody who's a greater fan than you are. And what happened at a certain point, that just goes into you and then comes out as just brilliance. And I see that with directors. The best director of a comedy is a director who just can laugh and loves laughing. And the best people who write the music and lyrics are the people who just love it so much.
I think if I had to go back and give younger me advice, it would be that, like, it's all fair game. It's all grist for the mill, and that you will find yourself referencing things you couldn't bear sitting through when you were a kid. You're, oh, I hated that, but I'm going to write something in response to that is this. That, like, it's all fuel. The good parts of your life, the bad parts of your life, if you are lucky enough to get up every day and want to be an artist, you're going to need all of it. You're going to need to call on all of your humanity, and so it's a great lens through which to view life.
Yeah. You give young artists the opportunity, and what will grow from that is incalculable. Hey, thanks for crashing the party.
Hey, thanks for letting me crash the party.
See you soon. It was so great that Lin stopped by. My mind is kind of blown. I love him so much, and I thank him for stopping by. And now I think it's time I get back to playing you some music, right? Oh my, my, oh yeah. Well, Alabama had them 40 thieves. Scheherazade had 1,000 tales. And mister, you in luck, 'cause up your sleeve you got a brand of magic never fails. You got some power in your corner, now heavy ammunition in your camp. You got some punch pizzazz, yeah, who in house? All you gotta do is rub that lamp. And I'll say, Mr. Aladdin, sir, what will your pleasure be? Let me take you on a jot it down. You ain't never had a friend like me. No, no, no. Life is your restaurant, and I'm your maitre d'. Come on, whisper what it is you want. You ain't never had a friend like me. No one's slick as Gaston, no one's quick as Gaston, no one's neck's as incredibly thick as Gaston, for there's no man in town half as manly, perfect, a pure paragon. You can ask any Tom, Dick, or Stanley, and they'll tell you whose team they prefer to be on. No one's been like Gaston, a kingpin like Gaston, no one's got a swell cleft in his chin like Gaston. As a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating. My, what a guy, that Gaston. Give 5 hurrahs, give 12 hip hips. Gaston is the best, and the rest is all drips. Proud of you, boy. I'll make you proud of you, boy. Believe me, bad as I've been, Ma, you're in for a pleasant surprise. I've wasted time, I've wasted me. So say I'm slow for my age, a late bloomer, okay. I agree that I've been one rotten kid, some sun, some pride, and some joy. But I'll get over these lousing up, messing up, screwing up times. You'll see, Ma, now comes the better part. Someone's gonna make good, cross his stupid heart. Make good and finally make you proud of your boy. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True, yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed. Pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls in pain, in need. There's one longing to be thinner, though one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Those poor, unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron, crying spells, Ursula, please, and I help them. Yes, I do. Come, my little friends, as we all sing a happy little working song. Merry little voices, clear and strong. Come and roll your sleeves up, so to speak, and pitch in. Cleaning crud up in the kitchen as we sing along. Trill a cheery tune in the tub as we scrub a stubborn mildew stain. Pluck a hairball from the shower drain to the gay refrain of a happy working song. Ah, a happy working song. Way back in days of old, there was a legend told about a hero known as Gallivant. Retro and perfect hair, cojones out to there was no hero quite like Gallivant. Tough was every other manly value messed with him. He disemboweled you, yay! He ruled in every way, a very damn cliche, and people called him Gallivant. 7 a.m., the usual morning lineup. Start on the chores and sweep till the floor's all clean. Polish and wax, do laundry and mop and shine up. Sweep again, and by then it's like 7:15, and so I'll read a book, or maybe 2 or 3. I'll add a few new paintings to my gallery. I'll play guitar and cook and bake, look, and basically just wonder, when will my life begin? Lift up your head, wash off your mascara. Here, take my Kleenex, wipe that lipstick away. Show me your face, clean as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup, don't have to pretend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide you sweet understanding. Seymour's your friend. Tale as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, and somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least. Both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast, ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Certain as the sun, rising in the east. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Beauty and the Beast. Try Bottle Alley or the Harbor. Try Central Park, it's guaranteed. Try any banker, bum or barber. They almost all knows how to read. I smell money, you smell foul. Met this girl last night. Move your elbow past the towel. For a buck I might. Ain't it a fine life, carrying the banner through it all? A mighty fine life, carrying the banner tough and tall. Every morning we goes where we wishes, we's as free as fishes, sure beats washing dishes. What a fine life, carrying the banner home for all. And in my twisted face, there's not the slightest trace of anything that even hints at kindness. And from my tortured shape, no comfort, no escape. I see but deep within his utter blindness, hopeless as my dream dies, as the time flies. Love a lost illusion, helpless, unforgiven, cold and driven to this sad conclusion. No beauty could move me, no goodness improve me, no power on earth if I can't love her. No passion could reach me, no lesson could teach me how I could have loved her and make her love me too. If I can't love her, then who? Someday, when we are wiser, when the world's older, when we have learned, someday I pray we may yet live to live and let live. Someday life will be fairer, need will be rarer, greed will not pay. Godspeed this bright millennium on its way. Let it come someday. So this next one, I think, is a song you guys might be able to sing along with. So please sing along. Make sure you're in tune, though, okay? I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But now from way up here, it's crystal clear. Now I'm in a whole new world with you. A whole new world, that's where we'll be. A thrilling chase, a wondrous place for you and me. was a lot of fun. And I hope you guys had fun, and I'm so glad you could join us. And now I'd like to turn things over to Kirsten Komorowski, our Executive Director of the Walt Disney Family Museum. Hi, Kirsten.
Alan, thank you so much for performing for us tonight. We are incredibly grateful to you. That was brilliant. From all of us at the Walt Disney Family Museum, I want to thank Chris Montan and Lin-Manuel Miranda, and of course, all of you for joining us tonight for our very first virtual fundraiser. We're extremely excited about launching our At Promise Youth Animation Academy initiative, and we're honored and grateful to have your support. The Walt Disney Family Museum is committed to helping nurture and train the next generation of talented artists and animators who will continue this amazing art form that has entertained and inspired so many. Thank you for helping us with this important mission. As Chris mentioned, our text to give number and donation website will be open for the next 7 days, and we hope that you will spread the word. Again, any donation, no matter the size, will be deeply appreciated. Thank you all so much, and have a wonderful night.
I'm Diane Disney Miller, and I'm here at the Walt Disney Family Museum in the beautiful Presidio of San Francisco, California. Whether you visited the Disney parks or seen the films, the world over has experienced Disney in some sense. And while the Walt Disney Company still brilliantly succeeds in evoking the childlike wonder in all of us and aims to bring happiness to this world, people often don't realize that there was a man behind the brand. My dad was a person with a lot of drive, huge curiosity, great love of life and people, and everything that makes you human also was what made him human. With so many biographies written about my father, I'm constantly asked if I will one day write a book about him. Well, this museum is my book. Animation, innovation, inspiration, you'll find it all here in the story of my father's life, and it may inspire you too.